What's going on YouTube? Thomas L here. Here is my quick review for the new Queen biopic, Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm saying now, Bohemian Rhapsody is probably one of the best movies I saw this year. Fantastic. I really love I really dug the opening scene with Freddie Mercury's "Somebody to Love" playing in the background. Perfect opening credit scene. And let's talk about Remy Malek for a second. Remy Malek as Freddie Mercury was amazing. Now, I remember there was like words about Sacha Baron Cohen was supposed to play Freddie Mercury, and if I recall, I think the dude from Skyfall and Paddington, I think he was also on the verge to play Freddie Mercury at one point. I don't know if they would have been as good as Remy Malek was. I'll be shocked if Rami Malek don't score some sort of Oscar nomination for this. He was that good. I mean, he really embodied the role as Freddie Mercury. Now, I don't really know if he really did his own singing in this, or if it was just a vocal, like a thing in the background doing the music for him. But if it was like him actually doing the music, kudos to him. I adore him singing the Freddie Mercury and Queen songs was amazing. And I mean, Queen is seriously one of the greatest rock groups of all time, and it's really cool that they actually use the Queen songs in the movie. Because if they wasn't able to use any of the Queen songs, this movie probably wouldn't even have worked. I mean, sometimes when you do like a music biopic, you really have to add the music in this because if you don't add the music, the movie really don't work. I mean, they tried to do that with this Jimi Hendrix biopic a few years back with Andre Benjamin. I guess they couldn't like get the rights to the music or anything like that, and they did the movie without the music. That movie did not work at all. So I'm glad it did. I'm glad that wasn't the case with this. And I mean, they also had some origins of the music as well. So I found that pretty cool because they're not using just the music to for the sake of adding the music in it. There's like a story background with each one of these songs, and there's new stuff that I did not even knew about Freddie Mercury before. Because I mainly know Freddie Mercury as mainly a singer. I never really knew much about his background or anything like that. I never knew that he was like half Pakistan. Really, that I literally never even knew that. That's something pretty cool, actually. And also, I never really knew that he was, fully bisexual. For some reason, I just saw it. I don't know. This is something cool about this movie. It tells you stuff that you don't really know about Freddie Mercury, Because like I said, I mainly know him for his music. I don't really know much about his full life story or anything like that. And yeah, and also the one who plays the band mates, I thought they were pretty good. Let me pull up the cast list. The bandmates was played by Gilliam Lee, Ben Hardy, who was also in X-Men Apocalypse, and also had Joseph Mazzucchello. If you don't know who he is, he played the little kid from Jurassic Park. So there's a little tidbit for you. Also, you had Mike Myers in this as the EMI executive. Mike Myers' character was kind of I don't know if that's actually a real life character or anything, but man, Mike in the beginning was Bohemian Rhapsody playing. So there's a little tidbit for you there. And also the one who plays like the girlfriend to Freddie Mercury in this, I think the actress' name is Lucy Belton. I think that's her last name. She was also in that wonderful movie Sing Street. She was wonderful as like his. It was first his girlfriend, then his. Then they broke, and also. But yeah, she was really good. You even had people like Aidan Gillen, who was also in Sing Street, who played the manager here. He was really good. Anyway, the film is also directed by Dexter Fletcher, who actually worked with Mike Myers in that movie Terminal. Not directing, but they kind of acted together in Terminal. Not the Spielberg one, but this Margot Robbie one that got released this past summer. So I guess that's also pretty cool too. Anyway, Dexter Fletcher, who also did that wonderful movie A the Ego, he directed this, and also Bryan Singer's name is still attached. Like he's still attached as a director, so it's pretty much directed by two people, Bryan Singer, and it's also directed by Dexter Fletcher, who's also doing that Elton John biopic, which I can't wait for. If that Elton John biopic comes out and is even better than A the Ego and Bohemian Rhapsody, Dexter Fletcher might end up being one of my favorite new directors right now. I mean, he's right now two he right now has like 2 wins on his hands. Bravo to him. And yeah, but anyway, back to the movie itself. I gotta say, I kind of already mentioned this before, but I love the Queen music in this. Like, I mean, this movie. Well, if you don't know who Queen is, believe it or not, if you don't know who Queen is, this movie will actually make you become a fan of Queen. That's because I don't know how many people nowadays really know who Queen is. To be honest with you, but yeah, I mean, the music will also get stuck in your head, like literally. I seriously still have some of the Queen music stuck in my head from this movie. And I also saw this movie in IMAX, and such a fun experience seeing this thing in IMAX. But yeah, and also they did talk about like Freddie Mercury's, when he got diagnosed with AIDS, and that scene really kind of teared me up a little bit. I mean, I was actually born a year after Freddie Mercury passed away, so I didn't really knew much about Queen till a little later in life. But man, Freddie Mercury, that guy was definitely a legend. And Queen, I mean, like I said, they're the best rock groups of all time, and I'm finally glad that they got a movie based on them. And it's a good one. I mean, I definitely highly recommend checking Bohemian Rhapsody out. It's completely fantastic. Now, I kind of want to see Dexter Fletcher do a Beatles biopic, by the way. That would be cool to see. But yeah, let me leave it to you guys. Did you have a chance to watch Bohemian Rhapsody? If so, what did you think of it? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas Ellis signing off.